In this video, we will talk about getting the Gift of Battle, which is one of the items needed to craft any legendary weapon. And in some cases, it may be one of the harder items to get for some of the players, especially if you do not know that much about Waldis' World. This is part 2 of the series I'm making on crafting legendary weapons. If you missed the first part or any future parts that I will make, just check the description below and I will have the full playlist and you can check all the videos in it. To open your Waldis' World panel, you can click on this icon that looks like a castle, or you can also press B and then go to the third tab that says Reward Tracks. And you can scroll down until you see a reward track called Gift of Battle. To choose this reward track, just click on it. And you will see that it's now the current active reward track that is on your panel. When you finish your reward track, you will get the Gift of Battle. You will also see an icon here that looks like an infinity. If you click on it and see a right check mark like this, it means that this will be repeatable. Which means whenever you finish this reward track, it will just repeat itself. But if you uncheck and it becomes an X icon like this, then after this reward track is finished, any other random reward track will be selected. There are two ways you can progress through a reward track. The first one is by doing different things in Waldis' World while playing normally, and if you click on this icon right here that looks like a chest, it will bring this window. And you can see what tier of participation you have. And you also see a plus icon beside it. This tells you how much progress you will make towards this reward track after that timer. And this participation is added to your reward track. The maximum you can get by default is 195. You should also know that you can finish this reward track even if you do not like doing Waldis' World for hours. And you can do that through your dailies. If you open your heroes panel and check the dailies and go all the way down, you will see what Waldis' World dailies you have. Every time you will finish any of the Waldis' World dailies, you will get this item, which is Potion of Waldis' World reward. And when you consume it, it will give you a little bit of progress towards your Waldis' World reward track here. You will need a total of 80 potions to finish a reward track from 0 all the way to the end to get the Gift of Battle. So even if you do not like Waldis' World that much and you don't want to spend that much time doing it, just try to be consistent in doing your dailies and they will give you those potions, and then you will have enough to speed up your process to getting this Waldis' World reward track done and get your Gift of Battle. Before we continue, as I mentioned before, I am planning to do a lot of coverage on the upcoming patch, but I want you to tell me in the comments what would you like to see exactly. For example, would you like me to post the entire playthrough of the new chapter that will be released? Or do we want to also get into the lore of the new chapter that will be released? I have some ideas in mind, but I would like to hear yours, and I want you to tell me in the comments what exactly would you like to see in the upcoming patch. And also, don't forget that this is only part 2 of the Legendary series, and there's still much more to come for Generation 1 and Generation 2 Legendary weapons. So don't forget to subscribe and enable the notifications to know when those new guys will be posted and support the channel. I will now show you some boosters that you can use to increase your progress towards your reward track. But keep in mind that this will only work when you actually do Waldis' World. They will not affect the potions you will consume. The first item we have is the Experience Booster, which you can buy directly from the gem store, and you will also get as a reward by doing many different things in-game. You can also find the same thing in the Heroic Booster, and what this will do is it will increase your reward track gain in PvP and Waldis' World by 50%. And don't forget that you can get the same booster by consuming candy corn with your candy corn gobbler. There is also the Celebration Booster, which will give you another 10% extra progress on your Waldis' World or PvP reward track. And if you go to your guild hall and talk to the guild enhancement vendor. If your guild have a high level enough on their guild hall, one of the items will be the Guild Voldes' Vold Reward Track Boost, which will add another 10%. And the last resource will be the Laurel Merchant in any Voldes' Vold borderland. If you talk to the merchant and then go to the last tab that says Infusion, scroll all the way down, and you will find one that says Voldes' Vold Reward Track Enrichment. Keep in mind that this can only go in your Ascended Amulet. I will now show you some of the Voldes' Vold dailies that should be very easy for you to do even if you are a complete beginner. The first one is called Voldes' Vold Big Spender, and this needs you to spend 25 badges of honor on anything you can buy from Voldes' Vold. In case you didn't know, badges of honor is a currency you will get while doing many different things in Voldes' Vold. And the easiest way to get done with this daily is look for this merchant that says Siege Master. And if you go to the second tab, you can buy some of those siege blueprints using badges of honor. The good thing about this is after you can buy it, you can then sell it on the trading post. Another one is called Voldes' Vold Caravan Disruptor. And this daily requires you to kill one of those caravans. They are called Doliacs in Voldes' Vold. And you can just, by killing one of them, finish your Voldes' Vold daily. There is another one called Land Claimer, and all you need to do to get done with this daily is just look for those flags, which are called sentries, and then try to go kill them. The veteran that spawns there is relatively easy to kill, and you just need to stand inside the circle for a few seconds to get done with this daily. Another one that should be easy to do is called Master of Monuments. And again, all you need to do is stand in the circle until you cap it. Those monuments can be found in all of the borderlands except Eternal Battleground, so you will always find them in the middle of the map like this. Mist Guard Killer is another daily that requires you to kill 5 veteran NPCs, and those NPCs can be found in any enemy objective. You can find them in camps, in towers, in keeps, sentries. Basically, most of the guards and NPCs in Voldes' Vold will count towards the daily. And the last daily you can easily do is called Veteran Creature Slayer. You will always find 3 of them in any given map except Eternal Battleground. However, the ones that will be mostly easy for you to kill on your own will always be found at the southeast corner of the map, where you need to kill a veteran harpy that spawns inside this area, or at the southwest corner of the map, where you need to kill a warg where I am pointing with my mouse right now. However, I would highly recommend that in order for you to do that easily without having to go for a long distance, to try and pick a borderland where you can just waypoint to this waypoint or this waypoint. Another veteran that is easy to be killed can be found in the red borderland, and you can find it right here beside the south camp. But again, keep in mind that this will be easier for you to do if you can spawn at this waypoint or at this waypoint. Those veteran events should be easy to spot by seeing this kind of icon that looks like an event on your map. Those events will not be there all the time. Once anyone kills those veterans, they will take few minutes until the second one spawn.